Ladies and gentlemen, this is my official message to Activision. I feel like it's time to have one of those videos where you kind of sit down and really kind of tell things how it really is. We just had the Season 4 update and it was the worst update in history.
Did I get banned or? Okay.
If you guys do agree with this message, make sure y'all drop a like. Also, I would love feedback in the comment section below. I would love for the community to voice their opinions, how they're feeling. Tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm not. Maybe I'm not seeing the full picture. But before you guys come to the video and say, yo, streamers ruin Warzone, this, that, and the third, I need you to really listen what I have to say. Because after the Season 4 update, things really have gotten out of hand in my personal opinion. And we just got to fix some things.
What's up, boys?
Yo, the server just went down, Nick.
That's why I'm here.
Came to fix it.
No, I ain't gonna fix it. Boys, I boot the game up. It kicks me off and tells me that you can't start until you update the game. So I updated it. Then I boot the game up, and I get a dev error. And then I boot the game up, and now it gives me this.
I can't get in the game, guys. I have to get a job. I have to get a job. They remove solos.
I really don't know what's going on with Call of Duty right now. Every time they update the game, it's never a smooth update for some reason. It's never a smooth update. I don't know why. They can't get an update right. They always take one step forward, then 4 steps back. It doesn't make any sense. But one of the biggest takeaways I think that was really bad within the new season was the casual modes and the introducing of new casual modes, but they're replacing regular modes. So if you don't know what I mean by this, in the recent update in Season 4, they brought in casual solos and replaced it with regular solos. So the casual mode has about half bots, half players. I'm all for the casual mode, right? I do understand it. I understand the concept of it, the player retention. You know, casual just wants to come home, they shoot a couple bots, they feel like the man. But when you start replacing like regular modes with casual modes, I think it's just corny. Personally, I think it's just not good. At that point, you're really babying the fan base, in my personal opinion. Like when you're replacing, putting bots into modes, we're really starting to baby the casual fan base. And I'm sure a lot of people don't even like really care, like it doesn't really matter to them. But like, come on, man, you can't replace core modes with the casual mode and have bots in it. Just keep casual quads, right? And if people who don't want to play regular mode, they can go to casual and just kick it and chill, get their camos and just vibe out. They can do that, but don't replace it with the actual core modes. It truly doesn't do anybody a favor. It pushes the people away from the community when they think it's bringing people in. I really don't get it. Like Call of Duty needs to start thinking about things that are gonna make people want to come to the game. Exciting events, exciting new updates. This is just like the casual modes, that's just babying the current player base. Like what they're doing right now, their formula that they have is not bringing any new eyes to the game. It's not bringing anything exciting. It's not bringing in people who play Rainbow Six over to Call of Duty. They're just introducing modes to, I guess, keep the current player base here with casual mode. But I don't know. I think it's just kind of a cop-out. I like the quad casual, right? One mode where you can go there and just kick it, but when you're replacing core modes, I just personally don't agree with. And other streamers like timthetatman and other people do agree with me as well.
In the game, we spectated these guys before. They were in the game 2 games ago. We spectated them, okay? We found out they make the hacks, okay? The game in between they weren't in. That game we were lagging and they were back in it. And they then gave us the answer on how to fix the lag that's happening.
And it worked.
And it worked. And these are the guys that are making the hacks that ricochet, whatever the that means, can't detect. Correct? Am I understanding everything here? And,
yeah.
And there's this whole company called Activision that I'm sure they're trying to figure this out and like, oh, we got this lag situation going on. And then these 3 random guys that are stream set up that make hacks, they figured it out. Have I like pulled everything together here?
I mean, that seems like a good breakdown of what's going on.
I don't think it can't be real. There's no anti-cheat here, right? Like, where is it?
It's not good. It's not good. It doesn't do any good for the community. Let's just stop it right there. One thing that Activision and Call of Duty kind of just love to do is they try something new and then we never see it again 3 months later. So if you don't know, with the Black Ops 6 integration, they brought in, they combined Warzone and Black Ops 6, obviously for the new Call of Duty. And the only thing that they really did was bring in a map called Area 99. And about 3 months later, for some reason, that map has just cease to exist. It's gone. I have no idea what happens to the map. They probably spent a year and a half working on that map. I even play tested it early twice. Just gone forever. Like it's simply just gone. Like, let me show you the current player list, the playlist right now. It's Clash. What are we doing? Who is queuing into Clash? What type of data do they have that they know that Clash is just gas? I gotta see some of this data. And then they have, you know what's crazy? They have Battle Royale casual above Battle Royale. This whole thing tells you their priority right here. The playlist will always tell you what kind of priority they have. Then they got Resurgence all the way down low, Plunder, and then they have Warzone ranked all the way at the bottom, bro. I mean, to have the casual above Battle Royale is just insanity to me. I don't know. I think it's just insane. Activision, please start thinking of things that will make people come to the game, like the King Kong versus Godzilla event. That's where if I was a Minecraft player, I might come to Call of Duty and play it a little bit. But just because you drop Battle Royale casual don't make me I'm gonna leave Minecraft. And then I would say this is probably the worst part of the entire update, in my personal opinion, is the servers. The market cap for Activision is $75 billion, and we can't have stable servers.
I'm looking at your peanut. Oh, I got a lag.
A game as big as Call of Duty, have as much money as Call of Duty, we can't even play the game. Like, it's just laggy. Like, that is truly, in my personal opinion, the most unacceptable thing. That and an anti-cheat are two non-negotiables for that a AAA game should have. And they haven't got servers right in the last 3 years. Circustan had bad servers, Al Mazrah had bad servers, and then now this. Black Ops 6 has bad servers.
Bro, someone just said I'm finna hop on Fortnite.
I wish.
Dude, what the? Dude, this game. Oh my god, bro.
And please, guys, let's stop promoting Ricochet. Stop tweeting out Ricochet. It's not a marketing tool. Please stop. We get it.
60,000 cheaters got banned today, and it's going to be 60,000 new accounts. Who gives a
Yeah, like.
Literally.
that they are almost celebrating that they're banning 60,000 accounts is almost laughable, because all they're going to do is just make another account.
But bro, let me break it down like this, right? Warzone has been cooked the last couple years. They bring back Verdansk to kind of spark things up. They introduced Verdansk rank for the first time ever. That's godly. We all wanted that. We've all been waiting for that. And then you're telling me you guys can't get the anti-cheat down? I was explaining it in a clip, but I think this is how the anti-cheat and the like, it just works in general, right? The hackers figure a way to go past the anti-cheat, right? It takes them about probably like a couple of weeks. It takes Ricochet probably about 5 or 6 days to catch up to the software. And then that's why you'll see a bunch of hackers for a couple of days, and then you won't see them anymore. And then you see a bunch of hackers for a couple of days, and then you won't see them anymore. It's like a constant battle Ricochet's having. They're having some sort of digital warfare right now. But I'm confused on how games like Fortnite, Valorant, all of them have just consistent anti-cheats. I don't know. I can't describe it. And rank mode is it's just cooked, man. The top 250 leaderboards are always infested with boosters and hackers. That's probably the last thing on their minds, but it's like, bro, who wants to play a rank mode when it's just you're just getting hacked on and people who on the leaderboards are just boosting? Also, one thing I can say about this game is I just don't know if the people that are running it, like the head guys, are just making it with love. It doesn't really make any sense because there's two things in this latest update that I want to talk about there as a true core fan really bother me, and it may bother you or it may not. You probably don't care, to be honest. They brought in the new POI in downtown, the big tower, right? It's supposed to be really good. You know, everyone's excited for it. We've talked about it in meetings before that we really love Nakatomi Tower and just that whole aspect of the game. But there's no 100K and there's no specialists. So there's really no point in landing there. It's just a big ass tower in the middle of downtown, just overlooking everything. Like, what made the last Nakatomi Tower special was the little contract that you could do to get the key card, to then get $100,000 to get specialists. It's like a little detail that made that whole POI and that thing exciting, and they just kind of just missed the mark. And then another one that bothered me, you may not care. You're probably watching this video, you may not care, but the ffar iron sight, for them to completely cook that whole thing, just bothered me. I don't know why. I just feel like they didn't do a great job with that gun. It's kind of like what they did with the Growl. They kind of turned into a SWAT and not its own gun, and they just kind of ruined the ffar, in my personal opinion. Like, it doesn't even have an iron sight. I go, what are we doing? And then they bring in a mode like Clash. Who asked for Clash? Where's buyback? Where's buyback quads? The greatest game mode of all time. Where's buyback quads? Like, what happened to that? I don't know. I have no idea. And then also, Call of Duty. What are we doing with MW3, MW2 guns? It's been 2 updates and they haven't touched any of those guns. They just sit there and are just bad. Have visual recoil, they take up space, there's 90 million attachments. I truly don't know what they're doing with it. And the last thing I want to talk about is just overall the meta. I don't know what it is. They really don't like SMGs. They haven't really been switched up the meta. The Keel and the Growl have been in the game for 2 months and they haven't been absolute meta. Only the AMAX. Like, these talking points are like whatever, but look, you kind of get the gist of it, right? I don't know what's going on. We had the worst update ever in season 4, and now they push season 5 to be 70 days. I don't know. They just got to put some love into the game. I would love to hear everyone's feedback in the comment section below. I want to hear you guys, what you guys have to say. Let me know if I messed up on any talking points or if I left anything out, or if you have a different opinion on something than I did. Streamers don't ruin Warzone, by the way. They're just slowly doing it themselves. Anyways, y'all, I'll see you guys later. Make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe.